What's going on YouTube? It's LV Ninja, your resident Mistweaver monk. Today I'm going to bring you a plus 17 Mechagon workshop. Now this was an 18, but this group that I'm in decided to kind of dump the key, which is unfortunate because it was my key, but you know what? It's the beginning of the season, so we're going to keep our heads. This key is pretty easy, honestly. It has a bit of damage, but only if you just ignore mechanics. This first boss is the wall, and apparently this trash is too. But yeah, this first boss is the hardest one, and then from then it's just, you know, dodge stuff and you're fine. But this dungeon, I kind of want to do a guide video on, because I've heard that a lot of people are having trouble with it. And honestly, to me, it's just one of the easiest ones. Other than this first boss can be difficult. But you know, I just feel like some people could benefit. Now, this is my only my like third or fourth time in this dungeon, but it's pretty basic. Honestly, it is an older dungeon. The mechanics aren't super advanced, so that's why I've been wanting to make a guide video. But a lot of people are having trouble with them. It's annoying. My group keeps aiming him at the hammer. Oh, I'm getting knocked around already. Okay. I am just gonna keep my distance here. Basically, you want to stay behind the vent jets while they come out. That's it. That's all there is to it. There are two bosses, but the robot takes half damage while this thing is out, while the car is out. So you want to kill the car and then kill the robot. Pretty simple. Vent jets are coming, you want to get behind it. I can't heal anyone, everyone's out of range. Emergency ranged healing mode activated. And now we're just getting tossed around. This boss does snowball quite a bit. Once you start to mess it up, it's kind of hard to bounce back, but you know what? We did it. We put on our range shoes and oh, vent just is at me, but it was about to die, so. Okay, whirling edge you gotta run from, because that will happen. Luckily, we survived. I will say, quaking is pretty difficult on this dungeon, and you'll find out why. You'll find out why on one of the future bosses. Yeah, now that the car is dead, I mean, it's honestly a pretty easy dungeon. Pretty straightforward. This dungeon is kind of like a spiritual successor to Halls of Atonement. And you'll see what I mean. Alright, from here on out, hopefully this dungeon gets easier, because that first boss, like I said, is the only hard part in the dungeon. Also, of all the new dungeons, this one's kind of I would say the least healing intensive. Some of these new dungeons, dude, you have to heal so much, like Grimrail Depot. Oh my god, that last boss is a nightmare to me. Gotta dispel our sleeping friends. Let's go ahead and pop cooldown. These little living waste things, when they die, they explode. So they'll sit there and they'll charge up for a bit, and then they'll pop. And apparently I still got hit by 2 of them. I guess the only, like, you know, quote, hard thing about this dungeon is it's hard to see. Like, I cannot see my feet. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the side of this little wall. But still, I mean, we're kind of not in danger of dying. I guess maybe I'm speaking too soon for our tank. I like this new affix though. It's pretty chill for the most part. You just get stronger as the dungeon goes on. I mean, those little dudes are annoying. That sleep puddle is pretty annoying, but for the most part, it's not bad at all. Especially after you've done a couple dungeons and you know to look out for it. Okay, we're gonna get far away this time. And still just take a beating. Yeah, like I said, I cannot see the ground. But that's okay. We're still alive. Okay, so this boss, the first time I did this dungeon was very troll. I did not know the mechanics, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll be able to imagine how awful it was. But it is super easy. Very, very easy. The only hard part about this boss is the affix this week, the quaking. And this is the boss that I was talking about earlier, with quaking. I just want to keep dispelling. You see this dispel on that mage? It's a pretty nasty dot. This is a very tamed version of it on these ads. It's kind of just like making you get used to it before this boss, basically. You know, they'll do that in some dungeons. They'll put some of the boss mechanics on ads leading up to the boss, just so that you know what's coming. And that's kind of what this is. That dot on the boss is very nasty, and that is, as a healer, our #1 priority. Is just to dispel that as soon as possible. But this boss is easy. You'll see swirlies on the ground. It'll be 1. It's right there. And she drops down a box. See that nasty dot. So venting flames, it'll start blowing up, kind of like in the other side, that one robot that explodes for a bit. And all you need to do is just LOS it. Now that dot comes, you need to dispel it. And it's very simple. Dodge the swirly. Swirly is not too bad if it hits you, it's just a little knock up. Explosive leap, it'll mark 2 or 3 people, and all you need to do is just get away from the box, because if it lands on a box, it will pop it, and as you see, you do need the box to survive the venting flames. Now, quaking's probably going to mess us up, yeah. I'm just going to give us lots of space. But that's it, that is the entire boss. We're going to dispel our tank. Just keep everyone topped up. Dodge the swirly. Super easy. You know what, now that I'm kind of giving commentary, I don't really need to make a guide video, huh? Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, we're a little slow getting here, but we're chilling. Also, those, like, the boxes, see how it's glowing red? It's kind of tricky when how it leaves it behind like that. The next time you cast venting flames, it's kind of bait. Don't stand behind these glowing boxes. Stand behind the fresh one, because it will blow up. Spell the tank, and then hide. I know we probably could kill, especially with mages, but nah, it's just better to play it safe. It does 6 pulses, which, as you see, I went out a little early. And also on the other side, that one did 5. I'm just gonna cocoon them to be safe. That's it. That's easy. Easy boss. Dispel the tank, and then dodge stuff, and then LOS the venting flames. And don't break the boxes. This part is honestly harder than the boss. It's just like the other side. This dungeon is a mix between the other side and Halls of Atonement. So the other side, you know, this is exactly like that one part where you just have to wait so you don't get knocked off. Whereas all the bosses in this dungeon are just dodging stuff, just like Halls of Atonement. Even one of the bosses has a mechanic exactly like Halls of Atonement. What was that boss's name? Halkia? You know, the first boss? Where he does like a spinning little beam thing. But that is why I think this fight, or this dungeon is so easy, is because it is literally just dodging stuff. There's like the occasional mechanic, like a dispel, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Guard. Okay, we pulled all of it. I don't think our tank knows that we pulled all of it. Go ahead and pop a defensive, because I know there's a lot of healing to do. And I don't want to have to waste GCDs on myself while I already know I have more healing to do, so. A stun. It's a pretty juicy stun. Ah, no. Ugh, it's a little troll. Those things just, they'll catch you out. Like, sometimes you'll forget about them, and you just walk over it. It's a tiny little circle. It really is. It's very small. But it is deceptively small. I'm gonna target the aspiring mob. Okay, so this is like a little mini boss. It's honestly very troll. Sonic Pulse is just a frontal, so you just dodge it. The tank aims it away from people. You dodge it. The launch, he just sends out bombs. You just dodge them like always. But this discharge, it's very hard to see. There's this tiny little cone that's the safe spot, and you just have to look for it. It's very hard to see because the bad space is similar to the normal floor. That's it. It doesn't do a lot of damage though, it just stuns you. But I guess as the healer you just don't want to be taking damage like that and getting stunned, especially. Now this part's easy. You just don't get seen. There's little spaces on the ground that shoot up steam, and those are like hidden spots. So like this patrolling one that we're about to come across is very hard to escape. Ooh, did y'all see that? Oh, that was close. But you can like let him patrol past you while you hide in the steam, and then come out. So although we're in the circle, we're in the steam, so we're hidden. Oh, our tank pulled. He's currently hiding in the steam. Oh. Let's shoot some cackling jade lightning. Oh, we're getting hit by that. We're gonna save our trinket for this next pack. It'll be, oh no, I'm asleep. It'll be big damage on an AoE. Ah, I used my stun while we have an inspiring up. Oh, that's bad. So this shield, that little green bubble, anything inside of it, whether it be like an enemy or, you know, a friendly, will take 75% less damage. So you just want to stand in it. You want to try to get everything out of it other than yourself. But it is good to stand in. But if you can avoid these big swirlies by moving out of it, then definitely move out of it. And I just say all that and then I destroy the shield generator, so. Tank, come on. See, my Rising Sun Kick did no damage. Okay, we're coming up on the fun boss, the Hawkus, like I was saying earlier. One cool thing about this boss, this spire, this little thing in the middle of the room, does not line of sight you, so you can actually like shoot through it. You can keep it between you and the boss. There's not really much of a benefit other than you just don't have to move as much to get around it. But this fight is very fun. Very easy, honestly. See those little cogs, this little cog running around the room? You dodge those, you dodge the swirlies, and you dodge the spinning thing around the room. That's it. Dodge the cog, dodge the spinning thing around the room, dodge the swirlies. You can get through this whole fight with having nothing to heal if your team does not take damage. That's how, like, dodge stuff this fight is. You know what I mean? Like, that's all there is to this fight. That's why I like this dungeon. That's why I think it's very easy. Also, I guess I forgot to mention, he spawns these little guns all over the room. Now, I said you don't have to do a lot of healing, but... Ooh, I took a lot of damage there. But as long as those guns are up, I mean... they will be shooting you. So you want to just destroy them so that they don't overwhelm you. Ooh, I am in the thick of it. Yeah, that's why I'm not talking much, because, I mean, there's really only a couple mechanics to this fight. You just rinse and repeat. Every time he spawns a cannon, my team, I saw they were destroying it. Oh, no. I guess the camera angles are weird, because I did not even see that coming at me. But, I mean, my team can honestly do it without a healer, because, like I said, as long as they dodge stuff, they're chilling. Nice job, team. And one good thing about this dungeon is, like, every single boss room is a respawn point. So. These are similar to that little mini boss where they have the frontal line. But I don't think they have the cone on the ground thing. They launch stuff just like that other one. Yeah, I think they just go back to Sonic Pulse after they launch stuff. So just frontals. Just dodge the frontals. That's a pretty troll moment to get Quaking. We had that the first time we were in the dungeon. We got Quaking right as we were all getting on this little ship, and it killed like 2 of us, I think, me included. So it was very troll. Ooh, he is pulling all of it. I think most groups I've seen, they pull these 3 guys and keep the Mach 3 for later. I'm just going to stand in the shell as much as I can. See, I'll show you on the debuff bar. It says debuff, but it's really a buff. Damage taken reduced by 75%. I don't think our mages really know that that's a thing. But we don't want the ads to sit in there, so if I can boot them out, I will, but I forget Inspiring, so that's okay. We just focus Inspiring. I think our mages are ranging my ancient teachings. It's okay though. Oh, I just accidentally clicked life kick in. That's pretty troll. Hopefully that doesn't come up. Big damage coming out just because the pool size is big. But just gonna keep you on. I got Fallen Order coming up in 10 seconds. If I can just chill, recover. Okay, we are not chilling or recovering, so we're gonna back out. Oof. And of course I'm a slate. It's so troll. Alright, we got Fallen Order rolling. We're just gonna dodge, shoot out some dispels, and try to pump some damage. Yeah, for the most part, these little robots, the Mach 3s, they do this little AoE, the short out. It's just an AoE slam for a couple seconds, but it's not that bad. Nothing like the other side, the little masks. Now, since we got a boss coming up, I want to save Revival, even though it would have been a juicy one right there. It's just this is about to die. I don't need to use it. Alright, 7 minutes to do the boss, that's not bad at all. I think we can do it. This boss is just as easy as the other ones. He has 3 phases, but really he only has 2 phases. This first phase, those little orbs, you just have to look at where they're going, just like Halls of Atonement. And then he does Giga Zap, and that's just, he just shoots a laser at someone. So you just want to aim it away from your teammates. And then get back to watching the lines, where they're going, and that's it. See, but this is phase 1. Phase 2, it's the same exact mechanics, just with a tiny little twist. Oh, that's cute. They were both using shifting power. So he flies up in the air. You can still hit him with range stuff. You can actually even still hit him with melee. It's just you want to stay out of that range, that circle. So it's just best to play it safe. He's Giga Zapping. And then they're moving. And that's it. So it's just like I said, Halls of Atonement, the final boss. Now for this next phase, basically it's the same exact thing, except you're forced to look at one side of the room. See how now we can like look toward the middle? Oh no, it killed me. Oh, I'm talking and it kills me. Any engineers in the group? Nice, we got one. So just like how these things are still going to be here, they're still going to be jumping, but we couldn't just like look. Now we can't just stare at them, we have to look at this boss. That's the whole mechanic. I think that's what they were going for when they put this in, like when they made this dungeon. It's just like, oh, well, we want them to have to look at the boss. Okay, so this beam, it's the same beam like Giga Zap, except it goes from the boss now, so you just have to take it out, I guess. Oh my god. I need to get away from all these melees. Okay, now Magnetic Grapple is the only new ability. He throws down this like spire back there. You see it, the magnet back there? It just sucks you in. It's that simple. So you just have to watch those little mines. And it kind of resets the mines position. Okay, next zap's on me. I guess it does get a little more hectic. I know I'm playing this very poorly, but the fact that we still haven't like failed the dungeon after all these mistakes is kind of wild to me. Oh my god. I say as I make another one. But the boss is about to be dead, so I don't really mind. So that's phase 2. It's the hardest of the phases. Now phase 3 is a joke. He just comes down and you just beat him up. That's it. Yeah, I definitely dragged down that group, so shout out to these guys. But also I was talking the whole time, so I'll take that excuse and run with it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you're enjoying Season 4. I have been so far. These new dungeons are pretty chill, honestly. They have some cool loot too. Go ahead and hit like if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you learned something, or if you just want to help me out, because subscribe is the best. It's free. It's the best way to help me out, and means the world to me. Ooh. I don't need those, actually. Dang. But yeah, hit subscribe, hit like, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.